Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here to a Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon update. Throughout the month of November, the Japanese Pokemon Company has been tweeting and updating their website with new gameplay of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, for the most part, it's like some screenshots or a little bit of gameplay that we already know, just expanded a bit, kind of like Mantine Surf. But for the last couple days, the Pokemon Company has been getting pretty crazy with it, so we're actually seeing new Ultra Wormhole footage, kind of getting an idea as to how this thing works. They call it the Ultra Haul. I don't know what the translation is because we don't have the official information, but we're going to go and check this out later. Also, we get more things going on with this Pikachu Valley, expanded Mantine Surf, and then just a couple other gameplay to go and check out. So it's kind of crazy that the Pokemon Company is doing their own countdown. Let's see how it is. Pokemon Ultra Ultraman release from 14 days ago. Happenings occurred to Kitguma at the mall. Okay, so naturally it is going to be a little awkward sounding because it is being translated from Japanese and it's being Twittered Japanese translation. But pretty much Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and then Kitterguma I think is actually the Japanese name for Beware. So we get to see what this is going on. This was actually like a screenshot that was posted I think around the same time and like a massive screenshot dump. So we just get to see the Beware show that happens in the Hau'oli City Mall. I don't read Japanese. That's another, like, that's like the most unfortunate thing here. It's like, I don't know what's going on, like what the whole setup is, if there's any kind of rewards, or if this is just kind of like something silly and fun that you can just check out for a couple seconds. Yay! Beware stuff. After that, so I'm just going to do the countdown. You know, we got 14 days ago, 13 days ago. Now, here's the thing, guys. Apparently, a lot of people weren't paying attention in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and also for, like, the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo, because I remember when everyone saw it, it's like, wait a second. Alolan Snubbull? Is that real? No, it's just the mascot. And it's just a blue Snubbull. That's the mascot. Even before, like, the Pokemon Alolan form Dream became dead from, like, all the other information that we've been getting about Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, people have been saying that, yo, we're getting Alolan Snubbull in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Nah, that's just it, and there's not much else going, you know. Alola District Police Station mascot, Gramble dressed like a police officer plush too. Okay, not Snubbull, but Gramble. It was Snubbull-sized Gramble. That's what threw me off. But yeah, it's just a blue Gramble, not a crazy shiny, not a Alolan form or anything like that. And then on November 5th, we got some Mantine Surf gameplay. I could watch just tons of Mantine Surf gameplay right now. I can't wait to play it. But I mean, it looks like some other suspicions have been confirmed. You know, you got dodge Pokemon while also not trying to wipe out. So this is what happens when you get a little too greedy on the moves. You know, it's kind of like, what I like about it is it reminds me of that surfing game that you find in arcades where you actually like get on the surfboard and move around and stuff, but also a little bit of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. You know, you can't do 3 900s without the moon physics cheat on, and if you wipe out, you wipe out. So it's kind of cool to see that Mantine Surf isn't just going to be a mindless thing. It's going to have a little bit of strategy, and that's kind of fun right there. The next little bit of trailer we got just kind of showing off Komo'o Z move. So we've already seen it. This goes back to August. It's like Pokemon Worlds. It's effectively the same thing. So the countdown that the Pokemon Company has been doing, it's had like some highs and lows. Like, all right, I see that you guys are driving hype. You're reminding us that Komo'o Z move is pretty good, and then it boosts all the stats by 1. So it's also pretty ridiculous at the same time. We already knew about Mantine Surf. We got some exclusive gameplay, but then we start to see some new things like this interaction with Pyukumuku. It's so adorable. It's so cute. Just a little Pyukumuku just chilling right there. And then you get to, like, give it prompts and stuff. So, again, I wish I knew the translations and stuff and how that ends up working out. But it looks like you can actually interact with this Pyukumuku and then get to do some fun stuff with it. And I think that just kind of, like, expands upon the overall interaction in the world of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So that's some fun little stuff right there. After that, we see the Pikachu. So again, this is like another thing that people were freaking out about. It's like, wait a second, is this Ash's Pikachu? What's going on right here? But this was also in Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's just like a superstar Pikachu, and it's super posh and gets to live it up, I guess. I don't really know what else is going right here. But yeah, we just got that Pikachu cutscene kind of adding into whatever's going on. But now with this Ultra Wormhole stuff, this got me very excited when I saw it because like the depth, it just gets crazy right now. It also looks a little tricky. So the idea is that you're supposed to fly through the rings to gather points. And as you gather more points, you charge it up to where you're going to encounter more rare Pokemon behind the Ultra Wormhole. Now, I want to know more about, like, how many times can you do this per day? Is it just infinitely repeatable? what starts happening like when you get more and more. And it does look like the rings start to die off once you get a higher amount, and then I don't know, it's just random, it's crazy. Seems like some kind of infinite runner to a degree. But then I noticed this in one of the original trailers for the Ultra Hall or the Ultra Space or whatever, is that there were rings around some of the portals. So I don't know if that means that there's an Ultra Beast behind them. I don't know if that means it's a special encounter or an enhanced encounter or something like that. But it looks like as you've gathered enough points, it works. And then it seems like the game also doesn't want you to see, like, look at that. Look at all those, like, hateful hurt energy orbs. I don't know, like, they seem to make you lose power when you use it. And then all of a sudden you just get, like, a barrage of portals. So there's a lot of dodging and a lot of aspects going in. I don't know if it's going to get too grindy or too monotonous. Because, yeah, it doesn't seem like there's an extreme amount of depth to it. But if the rewards are very high, then that's something to make note of. You know, if you see these ultra wormholes right here, it's like, yeah, keep grinding up. And then, like, look at that. That's like 2 rings around it. So I don't even know what that's going to mean. So that just makes me excited. Like, there's some mystery going on. People always say it's like, oh, Pokemon Sun and Moon revealed too much. Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is giving us too many trailers and too much information in a short amount of time. So I think there was a period where, like, for a month, we got a new trailer or new information about Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon every week. It was like we were back in Pokemon, it was back when we were like in Pokemon Sun and Moon. But again, like, I don't see this as too much information. This makes me more excited because I want to get my hands on it, figure it out, make a guide about it, and then go a bit deeper. But that's some pretty crazy stuff. I'm excited. And then I went to the website because they also started updating the Japanese Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon website with this. And I think it's kind of lame that we don't see this in the English website. But it was like, in the Ultra Hall, there are countless warp halls leading to another world. Let's explore various worlds through the wormhole. You can also go to the world of Pokemon called Ultra Beast. So, Ultra Beast worlds. It just kind of looks like some interesting paths. You run around, you go through a little maze, or for the most part, just a linear line. You encounter the Ultra Beast. Again, I don't know how repeatable it is. I don't know how rare these things are. So that's going to be really interesting to see how that ends up playing out. And if you can just kind of keep grinding through it. Shiny Ultra Beast, shiny legendary Pokemon. Seems to be pretty fun right there. And then the last little bit is just, this is just some silliness. Alright, we see the Pikachu Valley. Actually, one thing to note that a lot of people have probably talked about right now, but it's kind of a fun thing to add to this. We have, like, the Pokemon Sun and Moon Pokedex entries and, like, how different they are. A plan was recently announced to gather many Pikachu and make an electric power plant. And its nature is... It's in its nature to store electricity. It feels stressed now and then. It's unable... It's in its nature to store electricity. It feels stressed now and then if it's unable to discharge the electricity. Also, I didn't know that there were Cat Pikachu Pokedex entries. Form Pikachu is somewhat rare, wears the hat of its trainer, who is also its partner. This Pikachu is wearing its trainer's cap, since cap is not the right size. Fits a bit loose. I mean, that goes back to what? The Pikachu and Pichu bros, or yeah, the Pichu bros during the second Pokemon movie, Pikachu Adventure short, where, like, Ash just, like, kind of takes his hat off, slaps it on Pikachu for, like, Ash's, or was it a year after they met? Like a year anniversary or at Ash's birthday or something? It's been a couple years since I've seen it, but I mean, that's like what first reminded me of the cat Pikachu when I saw it, and I thought that it was just super adorable. But back to this, so yeah, plan was recently announced to gather mini Pikachu and make an electric power plant. I guess that's what's being hinted at here, that, you know, alternate timelines, like, oh yeah, we're actually going through with this. The plan is starting to come through. But now, like, what is going on? This just seems silly. I want to go in the Pikachu trailer, because that seems pretty adorable. But hey, there's some Pikachu, so we're going to let them go and leave the trailer, and then we're going to be able to go inside, right? Oh, hey, another... So, this is... It's silly, and it's weird, because, like, just an infinite loop of Pikachu? Are we ever going to see inside? And also, that's like a trial person there. That's one of the people for the Alolan trial that we see, like, blocking off exit. He just seems pretty enthused at this. He's like, ah, that's funny. Kid can't make it in the trailer, you know. That's what happens to everyone. So again, not like substantial gameplay, but it's still new stuff to Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And it's just a weird thing that's happening. It's like some kind of Groundhog's Day, never-ending nightmare kind of thing. This is the Roto Dex, the new improved Pokedex kind of design stuff right there. Also, there's been an update to Pokemon cards. It's pretty interesting. So I guess we'll just add that in, because now we're getting, like, the new features for Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon in the TCG. And that introduces the Prism Star rule. You cannot have more than one Prism Star card with the same name in your deck. If a Prism Star card is discarded, it's put in the Lost Zone. So it seems to be just a really powerful one-off Pokemon, and then when it's gone for good. It's also really interesting to see this coming back from Stormfront, because I was like, wait, the Lost Zone? That sounds new, but it also sounds familiar, because I played back in like the Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so I kind of remember the Lost Zone. It's kind of weird that I think they're bringing it back, because it's been a while since that mechanic has been introduced, and there is a little bit of like explanation right here for those that don't really understand what's going on with TCG, like me myself. Aesthetically, they feature a rainbow prism in the background of the card template and their own unique rarity PR for Prism. It's possible they'll also get multiple prints with a set like Pokemon GX and their full art, rainbow art versions, so it seems like there are going to be like some rare and exclusive things, but still going to be Prism. In terms of the game, Prism Star Pokemon are just big, basic Pokemon, powerful basics. If it wasn't for the Prism Star rule, Solgaleo would be broken, since it's a single prize, 160 HP basic that can easily power up multiple attackers and also pressures the opponent. So I kind of like that mechanic. It's pretty much, you get one EX or one GX, or you know, one of those take 2 prize card Pokemon, and then you don't have to worry about taking 2 prize cards. It seems like in the middle, you know, it's not as powerful as a GX or an EX, but still pretty nice. Like a hefty 160 hit point, just basic drop right there. And then you have the each opponent's Pokemon play, get a metal energy from your discard pile and put them into Pokemon any way you want. Then you can also just do 160 damage. If your opponent has 3 Pokemon in play, you drop Solgaleo, just add 3 to it, 160 turn 2 on a basic Pokemon that only lets the opponent draw 1 prize card. So naturally, that's why you're only allowed to have 1. Also, it's when it's discarded. So if you have to like discard for a card effect or something, you have to be real, like that's a dead card in your hand, or it's not a dead card, it's a dead discard card. That unless you want to get rid of something else that could potentially be like a very powerful card, you know, that once it's gone, it's gone. And then I'm going to see, it's going to be interesting to see how many extra cards get this and how deep the mechanic ends up expanding. That you could run a deck of multiple Prism Pokemon, it's just different Prism Pokemon. There might be evolutions as well that have insanely powerful stats and moves. So I think that's a very spicy ability. It puts you in an interesting predicament, but it also can lock out your opponent pretty easily. And that's kind of it. So just like reviewing what's going on with the Pokemon Japanese Twitter. These posts are getting a lot of traction. So as you can see, the average one, you got like 1,000 tweets right there, 500 tweets right there, another 500. But then we go to just this Pikachu one, this silly Pikachu one, 4,000 retweets for the Pokemon Company. The Ultra Wormhole, since that was new exclusive gameplay. We have 14K on yesterday's Mimikyu trailer. I don't think this is actually a part of the countdown. This was just them like kind of talking about the Mimikyu trailer and putting a Twitter version on it, and then the Ultra Wormhole one, 2.7K. That's weird. To me, this is a cooler video to me than the Pikachu one, but I mean the Pikachu one is just weird, so I can see that getting just promoted for how silly it is. But overall, guys, Pokemon Ultra Moon, game's gonna be out soon. Data mine's stupid. Game's spoiled, but still mystery. I haven't been looking at any videos. I've just been kind of looking at some of the text dumps that don't really piece things together. But overall, can't wait to see the gameplay. Can't wait to see how great this game really is. And there we go. See you guys in a few days with the actual gameplay. That's kind of it. So you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.